All right, let's talk about the single piece of paper that is responsible for well over $1 million in revenue in my business over the years, the change order. All right, change orders have two main functions in your business. Number one, they obviously drive revenue to your business with additional work and of course additional materials. Number two is they deter your clients from extending the job and your job site and your time on that job. That's at least for what I use them for, because there's definitely times when I don't want any more work from that client and or that job site. I just need to get to another job site that I already have under contract and we have on schedule. So if a customer thinks they're getting something for free, I bring up the change order, and then of course, they don't want to pay for it. No problem. We're done with the original scope, collect our final payment and move on to the next job. The main way that lots of money have been coming into the business over the last couple of years because of change orders, because we run into things that absolutely you cannot foresee. And also going into the jobs where we are upfront with our customers, like, hey, this could happen, and then customers are upfront with us saying, hey, we're probably going to want to do this, but we just don't know yet, et cetera, et cetera. So I build that in to my time allotment, but I have no way of actually pricing some sort of work until we actually open up the wall, open up the ceiling, open up whatever we need to see exactly what we need to correct this problem or additional work that the customer wants. Now, it rarely happens where we're on a job site and we're doing a bathroom and then the customer's like, well, can you just do our kitchen at the same time? Like that kind of stuff, that kind of work, it takes planning. And then unless you're just being ignorant with what the customer's asking for, you shouldn't have a change order for an entire kitchen. Although last year I did for some ungodly reason. Now the job is a little different and there's a lot of red flags to that job, but we did have a job where we had like 16 change orders because the customers kept on adding things while we were there. And of course, the subcontractors that I had the time. So absolutely, let's get the work done. Change order after change order to doing certain things. No problem whatsoever. It turned from, a simple bathroom remodel turned into a first floor reflooring with tile to a brand new kitchen to additional work for insurance. Like it was crazy, but some jobs are like that. You should price your work initially from a customer as much as you can and limit change orders. Change orders shouldn't be like your fall behind or go-to for making additional profit on a job site. Although that's exactly what we use them. Like if we're doing a change order, there's absolutely no discounts. Like we're doing a change order at this price, yes or no. If not, no problem. We'll keep moving on with our project and get the job done and complete our contract. But obviously change orders come in, we got to do certain things, no problem. They're at a certain rate for us, everybody to make money and keep the project moving along and doing the additional work. And a couple of things about change orders. You need to have obviously your business your business information, address, the customer's name, the amount of money the original contract was about, the amount of money that you're changing it, and then all the other previous change orders to that point. Have all that listed down there and then make sure you keep track. It doesn't matter what a customer tells you. It only matters what they agree upon in writing, whether that's a text message, an actual change order, email, what have you, like everything. Make sure everything is, if it involves money or a big decision, make sure it's in a change order form or a conversation confirmation form that doesn't include money. But say a customer makes a determining factor, a decision that you want to make sure that you're not held liable for down the road, or you want to fall back onto down the road on the job site, you have them, sign off on it, whether it be material choices, placement of said materials, or a certain pattern for a certain material. If a customer wants something that's done, maybe say the manufacturer doesn't recommend it, but they insist on it, you can obviously put that down in a conversation confirmation. It's like a change order, but there's no money changing hands. And then you do that work, and it doesn't matter if it's against, if they want that certain way, great, no problem. That's it. If they're unhappy with it, then they can pay to change it. Change order. So there's a lot of ways to go about it. But I price work not to do, change orders take time and they stop the progress of the work. So the workflow, and then sometimes subcontractors don't want to do them because they want to get the job done, get on to the next job, all that kind of stuff, get paid. And it does slow the process down. So we try to price work out and then get all that, all the unknowns up front as much as possible But yeah, change orders are a fact of life, and they're a great revenue source. Absolutely. I would highly recommend you guys all, whip out that change order. Best deterrent in the world from customers I want to do more any business for. They want extra work done, or they think they're entitled. Man, just bring up the word change order to them. Absolutely. Bring the file here, no problem. We'll write up a change order for you and then sign it. We'll collect payment. Change orders are always paid in full before you start that work for that change order. Always paid in full, unless it's a crazy amount of money. Say if a customer wants to do, a crazy amount of money where you can get, a bunch of money up front for deposit for materials and stuff, and then, keep going. But you got to be careful with those. But they're always paid up front, because customers will very conveniently forget about all the work they added when it comes to paying for the work they already approved for the contract, the original amount. So keep that in mind. And of course, once you have a change order, it's all in writing. They approved it. They can't say anything about it. Now, make sure when they sign a piece of paper, or they sign it via, like, say, your invoice, your CRM, if you have Jobber, which you should, or any other CRM, you can send it over. They have a copy of it, and you also, if it's a paper form, make sure they sign it. They can obviously screenshot it with their phone, but make sure you give them a copy of it via email, scan it in, send it over to them, because in my state anyway, anytime a customer signs something, you have to give them a copy of it, which is, that's legit. You need to, absolutely. But otherwise, guys, that's what I have on change orders. It's a great revenue source. It's also a great way to deter people that you don't want to do work anymore for, letting you be on your merry way, get the job done, and just be done with them, period. So like and subscribe, you guys. We'll see you on the next one, but you got to love change orders.